Yoga at Home. Again, my name is Lindsay, and today's practice is going to be a mix of yang and yin energy. And what that means is Vinyasa flow followed by a yin practice. What I would recommend is if you don't have yoga blocks, grab a couple pillows, a blanket, a water bottle. If you need something to prop up on, those can be helpful, and we'll get started. So we're going to come into child's pose to start. If child's pose isn't comfortable for you, sitting on your seat or laying down on your back is a great option. For child's pose, we have a few options as well. One is to have the knees together, soften the seat back, rest the belly onto the thighs, bring the forehead down, and maybe rest it onto a pillow, blanket, or if you do have a yoga block, that's a great option. Option number two, spread the knees nice and wide. Big toes come together to touch. Soften the seat back. Hands can come out softly, rest the forehead down. Option number three, if you're having some knee issues, place a blanket behind your knees or take a block or a pillow to your heels and rest your seat there. So many options to start our practice. Choose one now and come into that pose. And as you soften down into the earth, take a nice deep inhale, full complete exhale. Maybe the forehead rests down. Maybe you're resting the forehead onto a pillow, blanket, or block. But again, take a nice deep inhale, full complete exhale. Deep inhale, full complete exhale. And as your body starts to settle into the earth, notice how the breath comes into the body. Notice that really nice expansion of the back body. Back rib cage expands, body feels a little lighter as you inhale. And then as you exhale, use that release of the breath to release the body into the mat. Allow the body to get just a little bit heavier as you soften into the earth just a little further. And as we start to really bring attention and focus to our breath, again, it gives us this opportunity to be present and aware right here, right now. So noticing how that feels as the breath comes in, watching the body react to the inhale, noticing and feeling the exhale and the breath leaving the body. And as you bring this conscious awareness to your breath, everything that surrounds this immediate moment, anything in the past or the future that aren't serving you right here, right now, will fade into the background. And sometimes it's just that watching of the inhale and watching of the exhale, that observation of the breath that keeps you present and aware. And sometimes it takes a little bit more effort. So as you inhale, maybe start to count the length of the inhale and match that with the length of the exhale. We call this breath samavriti. It means same length breath. Matching the length of the inhale with the length of the exhale. And as the body gets heavier, notice where you can soften a little bit deeper. Notice where you can release and let go just a little bit heavier. And let's take one more nice deep inhale here. Open mouth, sigh of relief, exhale. And then nice and slowly start to shift forward onto your hands and knees, climbing out of whatever pose you were in. Spread the fingers nice and wide. Walk the knees 2 to 3 inches behind the hips. Pressing the hands down and forward. You feel that lift in the armpits, tuck the toes. Send the seat up and back into downward facing dog. And here in our first down dog, start with pedaling the feet out. Maybe shaking the seat out, allowing the head to get nice and heavy. Deep inhale. Full, complete exhale. Deep inhale. Full, complete exhale. Let's shift forward into plank pose, stacking the shoulders over the wrists, pressing the heels back in space. Pop my hands forward so you can see the full length of my body. Take a nice deep inhale here. And as you exhale, lift the belly up and back and send the seat up and back, coming back to downward facing dog. Deep inhale. Open mouth, sigh of relief, exhale. Shift again into that plank pose, stacking the shoulders over the wrists. Press the hands down and lift the heart away from the earth, making some space in between the shoulder blades, sending those heels back. Deep inhale. And now scooping the belly up and in, send the seat up and back, downward facing dog. We'll start to move with the breath, so we'll inhale into plank pose, scoop the belly up and in, send the seat up and back, downward facing dog as you exhale. Inhale into plank, exhale, send the seat up and back, heels come down. One more time here, inhale, exhale, lifting the seat, sending those heels down. From here, float the left leg up and back. Left hip is in line with the right hip. We're pressing the left heel towards the back of the room, driving the right heel down and lengthening into the back of the right leg. Take a nice deep inhale. Full, complete exhale. Bringing that left heel into the seat, start to reach your left knee up towards the ceiling. Bring the gaze underneath the left arm, and if it feels good, big circles with that knee in one direction, and then the other. And then reach that foot up and back. Now, shift back around. A little core work here. We're going to take the left knee to the right elbow, stacking the shoulders over the wrist. Hover here. Inhale, reach that leg up and back. Exhale, left knee to the right elbow. Inhale, float that leg up and back. One more time, exhale, knee to the elbow, float that leg up and back. Deep inhale, bring that foot down, full complete exhale. Deep inhale, full complete exhale. Reach the right leg up and back. Again, right hip is in line with that left hip. That left heel is descending down, and you're pressing that right foot towards the back of the room. Evenly pressing the hands down and forward. Take a nice deep inhale. Lengthening into that back leg, full complete exhale. Bring that right heel into the seat. Reach that right foot over to the left. Gaze underneath the right arm. Really open into that hip flexor area. And then with that knee bent, big circles in one direction. And then the other. Float that leg up and back. Bring that right knee to the left elbow. Stack the shoulders here. Hover. Engage that core. Float that leg up and back. Bring that knee to the elbow. Hover. Float that leg up and back. And one more time. Float that leg up and back. Beautiful. Bring that foot to the mat. Pedal the feet out. Take a nice deep inhale. Open mouth. Sigh of relief. Exhale. Bring the knees down. Lower the entire body down. Take a nice deep inhale here. Full complete exhale. Float the hands back. The thumbs are facing down. Tops of the feet are on the mat, and we're going to lift the body up here. Lift the body up. Take a nice deep inhale. Soften the pubic bone down into the mat. Roll the shoulders up, back, and down. Reach your hands back as you float the tops of the feet up, lifting into locust pose. Deep inhale. Full, complete exhale. Inhale, lift a little bit higher. Exhale, lower everything down. Place the hands right underneath the shoulders. Little lift, baby cobra. The toenails are touching the floor of the mat. Roll the shoulders up, back, and down. Tuck the chin slightly. Reach the top of the head forward. Press the elbows back towards the heels. Take a nice deep inhale. Exhale, lower down. Press yourself to plank or table. You can tuck the toes and lift the entire body off of the mat in one movement, or press yourself to table pose. From here, come into downward facing dog. Deep inhale. Full, complete exhale. Deep inhale, lift those hip bones up and back. Exhale, descend those heels heavy. Let's shift forward into plank pose. Take a nice deep inhale. Exhale, lower the knees, hug the elbows in so that they brush past the rib cage. Lower all the way down. Slide your hands out to the wood floor. Slide your hands out to the wood floor. Bend the elbows, cup the hands, press the fingertips down, and inhale, lift into wide arm cobra. Exhale, slowly come down. Slide the hands to the chest area. Hug the elbows in, press them down towards the heels. Pubic bone is nice and heavy. Inhale, lift. Cobra pose. Exhale, come down. Again, that reverse push-up to plank or table. Tuck over the toes. Send the seat up and back. Downward facing dog. Deep inhale. Full, complete exhale. Deep inhale. Full exhale. Shift forward to plank pose. Now, chaturanga or half chaturanga with the knees down as you hug the elbows in, lowering down. Half chaturanga, great option. Full chaturanga. Shift forward, bend the elbows 90 degrees, and then lower all the way down. Slide the hands back to the low rib cage. Press the tops of the feet into the mat. Lift the entire body up, upward facing dog. Widen the collarbones. Shoulder blades come down the back. Really reach the crown of the head up. Bring the knees down, or simply tuck over the toes. Send the seat up and back, downward facing dog. Deep inhale. Full, complete exhale. From here, bend the knees, lift the heels, and press the chest back towards the thighs. This is going to tilt the pelvis forward, reaching the tailbone up and giving you this great opportunity to lengthen into the low back. Deep inhale. Full, complete exhale. One more breath. And then bending the knees even further, gaze at the hands and walk or float the feet to the top of the mat. Coming into a forward fold here. Knees can be nice and bent. Legs can be fully straight. Whatever feels good here. Grab opposite elbow. Tuck the chin into the chest. Allow the forearms to be the weight that lengthens into the back body. Then a little rocking from left to right. Deep inhale. Full, complete exhale. Deep inhale. Full, complete exhale. Releasing the fingertips down. Slide the hands up the shins. Rise up halfway. Widen the collarbones, shoulder blades come together, down the back. Scoop the belly up and in. Press the tailbone back, reach the crown of the head forward, lengthening into the back body a little bit more. Take a nice deep inhale. As you exhale, fold forward. Let's do that 2 more times. Inhale, rise up halfway. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, rise up halfway. Exhale, fold forward. Press the feet down. Reach the arms out and rise with the breath all the way up. Shoulder blades come down the back. here. Exhale, hands come down to heart center in Anjali Mudra. Deep inhale, full, complete exhale. Okay. Samsalute, reach the hands behind the back. Interlace the fingers. Press the knuckles down, and then lifting them away from the seat. Now, if this is a little bit too much, clasp onto the wrists or the forearms. Wherever you are at, open the heart. Widen the collarbone, shoulder blades are coming together down the back. Notice if you're pressing your pubic bone forward or pressing the belly out, just soften. Take a nice deep inhale. As you exhale, bend the knees deeply, hinging at the hips. Come into a forward fold, tucking the chin into the chest. Press the knuckles up towards the ceiling and overhead. Deep inhale. Full exhale. Release the hands and rise up halfway. Inhale. Exhale, place the hands down. Step back to plank pose. Nice full breath here. As you exhale, lower the knees or lower through chaturanga. And then choosing one of those back bends. Baby cobra, cobra, upward facing dog. Nice deep inhale. Exhale. Transition through table or tuck over the toes and send the seat up and back. Downward facing dog. Deep inhale here, full complete exhale. We're just taking our time. Bend the knees as you inhale. Gaze at the hands and walk or float the feet to the top of the mat. Inhale, rise up halfway. Exhale, fold forward. Press the feet down, engage the belly, float the arms out and up and rise with the breath. And hands come down to heart center. And just like that, interlace the hands. Press the knuckles down, take a nice deep inhale. As you exhale, bend the knees. Hinging at the hips, coming into that forward fold. Release the hands down. Inhale, rise up halfway. Exhale, fold forward, plant the hands down, step back to plank pose. Nice deep inhale here. Exhale, lower the knees or lower through chaturanga. Back bend of your choice. And we'll meet in downward facing dog. Deep inhale. Full complete exhale. Inhale, lift your hips up and back. Exhale, descend the heels nice and heavy. Inhaling, gazing at the hands, bend the knees. Exhale, feet to the hands. Inhale, rise up halfway. Exhale, fold forward. Press the feet down. Inhale, reach and rise. And hands to heart center. Two more. Inhale, reach the arms out and up. Exhale, hinge at the hips. Inhale, rise up halfway. Exhale, plant the hands down, step back to plank pose. Inhale, here in plank. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, back bend of your choice. Exhale, meet in downward facing dog. Deep inhale. Full complete exhale. Inhale, bend the knees, gaze at the hands. Exhale, feet to the hands. Inhale, rise up halfway. Exhale, fold forward. Press the feet down, engage that belly, rise all the way up with the breath. Hands to heart center. Last time here, inhale, reach and rise. Exhale, hinge at the hips. Inhale, rise up halfway. Exhale, fold forward, step back to plank pose. Deep inhale here in plank. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, back bend of your choice. Exhale, downward facing dog. Deep inhale. Full complete exhale. Inhale, bend the knees, gaze at the hands. Exhale, feet to the hands. Inhale, rise up halfway. Exhale, fold forward. Press the feet down, inhale, reach and rise. And hands to heart center. Beautiful, release. Bring the big toes together to touch, heels apart, engage the inner thighs. Soften the seat back and sweep the arms up. Coming into chair pose, Find your sacrum. That's the triangle bone at the base of the spine. And just think about the sacrum being heavy. Think about the sacrum being heavy. Soften around the rib cage. Engage the inner thighs. Weight is in the heels, and the arms can be out in front, goalpost arms, or straight up. So whatever feels good here. Sacrum is heavy. Softening around the rib cage. Weight into the heels. Deep inhale. Full exhale. Really focusing on that smooth and even breath. This is a pose that starts that heat into the body. It's working through the thighs, working through the seat. We tend to want to clench in this pose, so soften the jaw and keep that breath smooth and steady. Sacrum heavy. Soft belly here. Take a nice deep inhale, full complete exhale. Let's take one more inhale, and as you exhale, hinge at the hips, forward fold. Inhale, rise up halfway. Exhale, fold forward, step the left foot back. So the left heel comes down, we bend into the right knee and sweep the arms up, rising into warrior one. In warrior one, we bring both hips forward. So pressing into the left big toe, bring that left hip forward as you soften that right hip back. Soften the shoulder blades down the back. Let's bring the elbows out just for this one round. Press the hands back. Bring the shoulder blades together and reach the heart forward. Start to bring your gaze up just a little bit. Nice deep inhale. Full complete exhale. Let's get one more inhale here. Full exhale. On your next inhale, reach the hands up. As you exhale, come onto the back toes. Hands come down to either side of that right foot. Step back into our plank pose. Take a nice deep inhale. As you exhale, lower and move through your vinyasa. If at any point you want to take out the vinyasa and just come into downward facing dog, please do so. We'll meet in downward dog, lifting the hip bones up and back, sending those heels heavy to the earth. Deep inhale. Full complete exhale. Reach the left leg up and back. Bring the left foot in between the hands. You can always use that left hand to really get that foot up there. Right heel comes down. We sweep the arms up. Rising into this warrior one. Soften the left hip back as you press into the right big toe to bring that right hip forward. Bending into that left knee. Bring those elbows out one more time here. Shoulder blades come together. Reach the heart forward. Take a deep inhale. Full complete exhale. Deep inhale. Full exhale. Inhale, reach the hands up. Exhale, bring the hands down. Now this transition's a little bit different. Softly bring your seat back a little bit. Bend into that right knee and hop that back foot forward. Big toes come together to touch. Bend into the knees, sit the seat down, chair pose. Now we're going to take the hands to Anjali Mudra and then take the left elbow to the outside of the right thigh. I always like to take my right hand to really help hitch that elbow in. And then as you press the hands together, you lift the chest, hug the belly in, and rotate. The thumbs are in line with the sternum. Seat is coming down. Deep inhale. Full complete exhale. Deep inhale. Full complete exhale. Nice, gently unwind. Come back to that chair pose. And then take that right elbow to the outside of the left thigh. And again, you can use that left hand to really tuck that elbow in. Press the palms together. Lift the chest, hug the belly in, and rotate. Thumbs in line with the sternum. Soften that seat back. Deep inhale. Full complete exhale. One more inhale here. Exhale, come back to center. Take a nice deep inhale. Exhale, hinge. Inhale, rise up halfway. Exhale, fold forward. Press the feet down, inhale, reach and rise. And hands come to heart center. Matching breath with movement. Inhale. Sweep the arms up, soften the seat down. Come into chair pose. Exhale, hinge. Inhale, rise up halfway. Exhale, fold forward. Step the left foot back, left heel comes down. Inhale, press into that left big toe. Bring that left hip forward as you soften that right hip back. Warrior one. Exhale, hands come down. Step back to plank pose. Lower through your chaturanga or half chaturanga. Back bend of your choice. And we'll meet in downward facing dog. Deep inhale. Full exhale. One more breath, deep inhale. Full exhale. Float the left leg up and back. Left foot in between the hands. Right heel comes down. Press into that right big toe as you bend into that left knee. Sweep the arms up. Warrior one here. Inhale. Exhale, hands come down. This time bending into that back knee. Hop that back foot forward. Chair pose. Inhale here. Exhale, hands to Anjali Mudra. Bring that left elbow to the outside of that right thigh. Press the palms together and rotate here. Deep inhale. Full, complete exhale. Take one more round of breath. On your next inhale, come to center. As you exhale, transition to the other side. Tucking that left right elbow to the left outer left thigh. Deep inhale. Full, complete exhale. One more round of breath. Inhale, come to center. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, rise up halfway. Exhale, fold forward. Press the feet down, inhale, reach and rise. And hands come to heart center. Really nice job, everyone. Release the hands down. Heel toe the feet apart so that they're at about hip distance. That equals about 2 fists in between your feet. Roll the shoulders up, back and down. Soften into the soles of the feet. Relax the thighs. Relax the seat. Relax the arms with the palms facing towards the top of the mat. Soften the shoulder blades down. Relax around the base of the neck. Close the eyes. Soften the jaw. Teeth are gently spread apart. Take a nice couple of deep breaths here. Deep inhale. Full exhale. Deep inhale. Full exhale. And then as you're softening the feet into the earth and relaxing through the body, bring that breath back into focus. Watching the inhale. Feeling the exhale. And one more. Gently bow the gaze. Open the eyes. Soften. So preparing for our standing series, you may want to grab a block or a water bottle. Have a block right here. I'm just going to place it at the top of my mat. And then bringing the feet to the top of the mat, coming into Tadasana Mountain Pose. Feet are at hip distance. Arms are down to the sides. Take a nice deep inhale. Full, complete exhale. Inhale, reach the arms all the way out and up. Soften the shoulder blades down the back. Exhale, hinge at the hips, forward fold. Inhale, rise up halfway. Exhale, fold forward, hands down to the mat. Step the left foot all the way back. A really nice runner's lunge here. Nice deep bend into that right knee. We'll bring the left heel down, heel to the heel alignment, and windmilling up and around, we come into Warrior Two. Now in Warrior Two, our right knee is in line with the second and third toe. And you'll feel that nice opening on that right inner thigh. The pinky side toe of the back foot is pressing down so that this leg is nice and contracted. The shoulders stack over the hips And we think about the sacrum again, getting just a little heavy. Just a little heavy as the belly lifts. Bend into that right knee just a little bit more. Now, if the arms aren't already floated out, float the arms out in both directions and fiercely gaze over that right middle finger. Notice if you're clenching the shoulders up to the neck, soften. Reach the crown of the head up as you soften the shoulder blades down the back. Now, keeping that nice deep bend in that right knee, take a deep inhale. Full, complete exhale. On your next inhale, the left hand will come down the left leg. We're going to rotate the right palm down towards the earth and lift and reach that right arm back. So from that right hip crease all the way to the right middle finger, we're lifting and lengthening while bending into that right knee. Really nice job, everyone. Take a deep inhale. Full exhale. Now we'll inhale back into this warrior two, and as you exhale, soften the right forearm down. And there's not a lot of weight of the forearm into the thigh. We're going to lift and lengthen through the left side body from the pinky side toe of the left foot all the way to the left middle finger. Beautiful. A little bit of movement here. Inhale, nice and strong, keeping that bend in that right knee to warrior two. Exhale, reverse, lengthening. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, reverse. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, extended side angle. Let's do one more. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, reverse the warrior. Come back to warrior two. Come into extended side angle. Beautiful. Let's come back into warrior two. We're going to straighten the front leg. We're working our way into triangle. So if you like a shorter stance for triangle, bend into the right knee, hop the back foot in just a little bit. Now with the right toes facing towards the top of the mat, we're going to shift the hips back, reach that right hand forward, reach until you can't reach any further, and the right hand will come down to the shin, and the left hand will float up. Now, the right hand can be onto the shin, or you can take that water bottle or block to the outside of the shin, and then squeeze the inner thighs together. That's going to give you a little lift here. Engage those inner thighs. Now soften the right seat under as you rotate the left hip and your torso around. Soften the right seat under as you rotate that left hip, left torso around. Hand to the block or to the shin. Left hand is floated up. Engage those inner thighs. Notice if you're tucking the chin and imagine there's a wall behind you and allow the head to rest heavy against the wall. Deep inhale. Full, complete exhale. Deep inhale. Full, complete exhale. Really nice job, everyone. Let's get one more round of breath. And we'll bring the left hand to the waist. We'll bring our gaze down to our right big toe. Find that block or water bottle. Bend into that right knee. Start to walk that hand a little further forward. Hop the left foot in. And start to take the right hand about 2 feet off of the pinky side toe of the foot. Now float the left foot up. Start with your chest facing down towards the earth. This is going to give you an opportunity to work into the balance of the right leg. And if it helps to take an additional block or water bottle underneath the left hand, this is a pose where we're all at different levels. So you may just be working on hands to blocks or to water bottles, lifting and lengthening through that right leg. If the left hand is on the waist, that's still that idea of pressing the right foot down and lifting and lengthening through that right leg. Press that right foot down, lift and lengthen. Now find your left foot and flex that left foot. Toes are facing towards the left side of the mat. So maybe you stay right here. Maybe you start to work into the rotation of the torso. So with that right foot pressing down, lifting and lengthening through that right quad, left toes facing towards the left side of the mat, you rotate the right seat down, rotate that left hip open. And notice that the left hip stacks on top of the right and the left shoulder stacks on top of the right, and maybe you float that left hand up. Deep inhale, full complete exhale. Beautiful. I'm going to give you a little bit of time here. You can work through the balance. You can come into a bind, bending the knee, reaching the left hand around, clasping onto the foot. Wherever you are at, deep inhales, full, complete exhale. Let's get one more breath. Bring the left hand to the waist. Rotate the torso back down towards the earth. Bend into that right knee. Float the left toes to the back of the mat. Runner's lunge here. Find your blocks or water bottle and heel toe your right foot to the right edge of the mat as you bring your right hand into the inner arch of that foot. Now bring the back knee down. Rotate the right toes to the right corner of the mat. So as you can see, my right toes are rotated out. My hands are in the inner arch of that right foot. Option 1 to stay right here. If you're not getting enough of an opening into that left quad, you can tuck the toes and walk that left knee back. You may need to pad a blanket underneath that left knee. Now, a few options for this pose. Option 1, hands down to the earth, you rest here. This may be a little bit too much, so maybe you take your water bottle or blocks and you rest your hands onto the blocks. Otherwise, start to play around with bringing the forearms down to the block, maybe all the way down to the earth. Wherever you end up residing, soften into the mat. Take a nice deep inhale. Full, complete exhale. Deep inhale. Full, complete exhale. Deep inhale. Full exhale. Close your eyes. Tuck your chin into your chest and allow your body to get nice and heavy. Allow yourself to soften into the earth. Smooth and even breath. Relax around the shoulders, relax the jaw. Keep the breath smooth and steady. Deep inhale, full complete exhale. And so a lot of times when we come into postures, we tend to grip or hold into them. So just notice if that's going on, if there's some tension around that right inner thigh, left quad. Can you relax a little bit? Can you soften? Can you find a little extra release in the final moments of this pose? Deep inhale, full complete exhale. On your next inhale, climb your hands to the floor or to your block. Heel toe that right foot back to the middle of the mat. Slide your seat back and maybe walk your right foot forward a little bit more. Now options to have blocks on either side or to walk the hands down. Coming into a version of half splits here. We'll softly bring the left hip forward, soften the right hip back, bring those toes towards you. Deep inhale. Full complete exhale. Deep inhale. Open mouth, sigh of relief, exhale. And one more. Slowly climbing that foot back so that the hands are on either side of the right foot. Tuck the toes, slide the right foot back to meet the left. And then moving through a vinyasa or coming right into downward facing dog. Keep the breath moving. Deep inhale. Full complete exhale. Rotate around here just myself. You stay right where you're at. Deep inhale. Full complete exhale. We're going to lift and float the left leg up and back and bring the left foot in between our hands. And again, this is a great opportunity to bring that left foot forward with your left hand and then bring that right heel down. And as you're bending into that left knee, windmill up and around into your warrior two. So once again, left knee in line with second and third toe. Pinky side toe of that back foot grounds down. Sacrum is nice and heavy, belly is soft. Soften here, float the arms out. Gaze fiercely over that middle finger, maybe bend a little bit deeper. Take a nice deep inhale, full complete exhale. Soften around the shoulders, soften at the base of the neck. Inhale here. As you exhale, right hand comes down. Left palm faces down towards the earth. We lift and lengthen through that left side body. Deep inhale. Full complete exhale. Inhale into our warrior two. Softly bring that left forearm down. Lengthening through the right body here. Not a lot of weight in this left arm. Lift and lengthen. Deep inhale. Full complete exhale. Beautiful. Let's come into our warrior two. Exhale, reverse. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, reverse. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, reverse that warrior. Come back to warrior two. Come into extended side angle. One more time here. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, reverse the warrior. Come back to warrior two. Bring that left forearm down. Reach that right hand up and over. Nice. Inhale, warrior two. Straighten that front leg. And again, we're moving towards triangle. So if you like a shorter stance, just bend into the left knee. Hop that right foot in a little bit. Find your block or water bottle. And then reaching the arms out. Engage those inner thighs, a little squeeze of those inner thighs as you shift. And reach that left hand as far forward as you can. And bring that left hand down, bring that right hand up. From here, bring your right hip, bring your left seat under. Rotate the right hip open, rotate through the rib cage. Deep inhale. Full complete exhale. Engage those inner thighs. Deep inhale. Full complete exhale. And we'll get one more breath. And then bring the right hand to the waist. Bring the gaze down to that left foot. Find your block. Start to walk the hand a little bit further forward. Start to hop that left foot in. And as you take the block about 2 feet off of the pinky side toe of that left foot, the right foot floats up. So again, maybe you have 2 blocks here, both hands down. Starting to focus together. Press the left foot down and lift and lengthen through that left leg. Lift and lengthen through the left leg so you feel the torso lift away from the earth a little bit more. And then the right foot is flexed. With that right foot flexed, maybe take your right hand to your waist and softly start to rotate to the right. Bringing that left hip down. Rotating that right hip open. Maybe you stay right here. Maybe eventually you float that hand up so that the right shoulder stacks on top of the left and the right hip stacks on top of the left. Maybe you take some time to come into a bind here, clasping onto that right foot. Smooth and even breath wherever you're at. Deep inhale. Full complete exhale. Let's get 2 more breaths here. Deep inhale. Full complete exhale. Really nice job. One more. And then we'll slowly rotate the hand down. Bend into that left knee. Start to float the right toes to the back of the mat and come into that runner's lunge. So here we're in a runner's lunge, hands on either side of that left foot. Right knee will come down. Heel toe the left foot to the left and bring the hands into the inner arch of that left foot. So again, I'm rotating my left toes to the left corner of the mat. And if I want more opening into that right thigh, I'll tuck the toes and send that knee back a little bit further. I can hang out right here on my hands. I might even grab a block and lift up a little bit higher or come down onto my forearms. Wherever you are at, take a nice deep inhale. Full complete exhale. Deep inhale. Full complete exhale. the shoulders. Soften around the jaw and just allow the body to sink heavy. It's this idea of relaxing the muscles so that we can get into the connective tissue, the bones, the fascia, the ligaments, working into that yin style of yoga. So notice, where are you clenching? Where are you holding? It may be obvious, like the shoulders or the pelvis. It may even be the jaw. Maybe you're clenching your eyes. Can you relax? Everything from the fingertips, tip of the nose, pelvis, thighs, every part of the body is softening, relaxing. Deep inhale. Full, complete exhale. Deep inhale. Full, complete exhale. Nice. Let's climb onto the hands. Heel toe, that left foot to the middle of the mat, whether your hands are on blocks or you're walking your hands back as you bring your seat back. Softly shift that left hip back, right hip forward. Deep inhale. Full, complete exhale. Deep inhale. Full exhale. Let's get one more. Nice. Okay, so we're going to come into one last vinyasa, stepping the hands to either side of that left foot, stepping back to plank pose. Either moving through your vinyasa or coming right into downward facing dog. Deep inhale. Full, complete exhale. And we'll bring the knees to the mat. And we have just about 15 minutes to finish up our yin practice. So we're going to make the most of it. We're going to start with figure 4 twist. It's more of a outer seat, outer thigh, hip opener than an actual twist. So if you've never done it before, take a moment to watch and then come into it. We're going to start by laying down onto our backs with our knees bent. Our feet are on the mat, and we're going to take the left shin over the right knee. So you come into a figure 4. And then simply dropping the right knee to the right, planting that left foot down. Bending the elbows, fingertips up towards the ceiling. Rotate through the shoulders so that that left shoulder can get nice and heavy. And then soften the hands either on the torso or down out towards the earth. Now, if this is not enough of an opening, you can walk that right knee up a little bit more. But in yin yoga, we want to relax the muscles. So if it takes muscle control to hold the knee right here, then I'm going to have you come back a little bit. It's not about going to the furthest extreme of the pose. It's about relaxing into it. So with that in mind, notice where you're gripping or holding. Can you allow the right foot to get heavier? Can you allow the left foot to get heavier? Can you soften into that left outer seat, outer thigh? Close your eyes. Take a nice deep inhale. Full, complete exhale. Let's do that again. Deep inhale. Full, complete exhale. You feel the back of the head get a little heavier. Relax the jaw. And many times this is the hardest part of our practice. This idea of being still, of being present while we're being still, not thinking about that to-do list or what we're going to have to eat next. So what I like to do is bring a lot of focus into either breath or meditation when I'm doing yin. And what I would like for you to do is come into a breath practice where we have a 4-count inhale and a 6-count exhale. It's called Vinyasa. So we'll begin. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Continue on your own. 4 count inhale, 6 count exhale. Soften into the earth. Allow the body to get nice and heavy. 4 count inhale, 6 count exhale. If it becomes too much onto that outer seat, outer thigh, you can always take a blanket underneath the right knee, left foot. Settle, soften, and relax into the earth here. 4 count inhale, 6 count exhale. Nice job, everyone. Slowly come back up. Release. Heel toe the feet nice and wide. I like my feet on either edge of the mat, and then drop the knees from side to side. Deep inhale. Full, complete exhale. Deep inhale. Full, complete exhale. We'll heel toe the feet back to about hip distance, and then we'll work to the right side. So that right shin will come over the left knee, flexing that right foot, arms out to the side. Soften the left knee down. Maybe the foot comes to the earth, maybe you grab that blanket or block for this side as well. And then fingertips up towards the ceiling, bend the elbows, rotate here. Soften the arms down. Maybe you walk that left knee up towards the left corner of your mat if you need a little bit more. Otherwise, relax the jaw. Close the eyes. Allow the body to sink heavy into the earth. Softening here. Feel that release of the outer right seat, outer thigh. Feel that right foot get a little bit heavier. Relax the jaw, let the teeth gently spread apart. Softly close the eyes and allow the back of the head to get very heavy into the mat. When you're ready, come back to that 4 count inhale, 6 count exhale. 4 count inhale, 6 count exhale. With every exhale, allow yourself to rest heavier. Allow the body to sink just a little bit further into the earth. And take a nice deep inhale, full complete exhale. Inhale, slowly come back up. Placing the feet onto the mat, heel toe the feet nice and wide, and then again, soft rocking of the knees from side to side. Deep inhale, full complete exhale. Now, I'm going to finish with Supta Baddha Konasana. That's where we bring the soles of the feet together, open the knees nice and wide. I like to place blocks underneath my knees. Some of you will have the knees open enough that they come down to the floor, or it's not an overstretch of the pelvis. If you don't have blocks, you can take your hands in fists and just tuck them underneath your seat. Almost lift your seat and really tuck them into the side of your butt cheek. And then take a nice deep inhale, open mouth, sigh, relief, exhale. Deep inhale, open mouth, sigh, relief, exhale. If your hands aren't tucked underneath your seat, you can place one hand onto your heart, one hand onto your belly, or reach your arms out, palms facing up towards the ceiling. Close your eyes. And we'll finish with that 4 count inhale, 6 count exhale. And I'll count for you again. So together, let's take a nice deep inhale. Full, complete exhale. And we'll begin. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Continue on your own. 4 count inhale, 6 count exhale. With every 6 count exhale, feel the body get heavier. Relax just a little bit further.
Final moments here. Can you soften, release, and relax any heavier? Take a nice deep inhale. Open mouth, sigh of relief, exhale. We're going to bring the feet to the mat, heel toe the feet nice and wide. Allow the knees to come in together to touch. A little counterbalance here. Deep inhale. One more. Heel toeing the feet back in, bring one knee in and then the other. A little left to right rocking. Feel pretty good. Deep inhale. Full, complete exhale. I'm going to flex the feet up towards the ceiling. Reaching up, clasping onto the pinky side toe of the feet, opening the knees nice and wide. A little left to right rocking, happy baby pose. Now if clasping onto the pinky side toe of the feet is too much, think about the ankles or even the shins and allow the knees to get heavy. Allow the back of the pelvis to release into the earth and allow the back of the head to get heavy. And bring the knees into the chest. Take a nice deep inhale. And a couple of options here. You can stretch the legs out, move into a traditional Shavasana, and finish up your practice that way. If you're short on time, we have hit that hour mark, so I'm going to have you roll to your left side. Rest your head on your left arm and just let the body get heavy here. Deep inhale, feel the earth beneath you, and soften into the earth. Then using the right hand, press the right hand down, slowly work your way up. And come up to a comfortable seat. Bring the hands to Anjali Mudra. Bringing the thumbs against the sternum, bow the head, close the eyes. Take a nice deep inhale. Full, complete exhale. Relax here. Notice and feel the efforts and effects of your practice. Energy, space, warmth, fatigue, vibration. Any word that comes to mind to describe how you feel. Live in this present moment and take in all that you feel. And we're going to finish our practice by me saying, the light within me honors and salutes the light within each of you. Namaste. Well, thank you guys so much for tuning in. Again, my name is Lindsay. I hope you had a wonderful practice, and I look forward to seeing you again on the mat. Have a great day.